social chats, our health edition. We're messing around with the Facebook rooms. I create a social chat show group page to be able to use their room. And so now if you're on your mobile, you can play with a filter. I'm on my desktop. I got a snap camera on. And then Sandra is, Sandra's still in bed. So we were going to do audio, but this is so much more fun this way. And we are recording this, and I'll replay it later. So Natalie, tell us, what have you been doing? And tell us about your company, and tell us about what's going on in the skincare.
Well, at Cosmedical Technologies, we're a turnkey private label skincare company. Yeah. So basically, it's our medical grade product with your name and logo. We have over 40 products, including back bar and professional products as well. So they're amazing products. I love the products. We have some, we're international. We're all over the world. And it's a Florida-based company, actually. So we've been in business for about 29 years. And Dr. Loretta Serraldo is the founding dermatologist and creator. She actually helped develop the Fitzpatrick scale, and huge in the dermatology world.
What is that? I'm not. I don't. Tell us more about that.
Scale from 1 to 6, telling you your skin type. Like 1 would be very white, 6 would be very
okay.
Kind of gauge to do certain treatments for your skin type.
That's great. So do you work a lot with enzymes and peptide?
With the vitamin B enzyme polish, which is our newest product. So it's a physical-based exfoliant as well as an enzymatic-based exfoliant. So you put it on the skin, you massage it in for 1 to 3 minutes, and you get your physical exfoliant. And then you leave it on for 10 minutes after, and then the enzymes go to work. And then when you rinse it off, you have this really buffed, polished skin. It's very supple. Product. It's one of my faves. So.
Can we get a sample? This is Tonya, Simple Queen Tonya right here.
Well, it's so new. Our sample packages, our samples are not in yet.
Okay.
Since we've had some manufacturing problems. We only have it in retail right now, but we will be getting samples in shortly. So, yes.
Look at Sandra. She's so pretty with her hair and the flower. You guys have the same lens.
So I do have a question.
Sure.
I remember the Cosmedical products, and my favorite was the pumpkin mask. Do you still?
We still have the pumpkin mask. We do.
Yeah. So my question
better than my pumpkin mask.
How small of a company gone?
Come again?
So I know that it's like private labeling, right? So how small of a company, like what's your smallest beginning order?
It's a $3,000 order. And then after that, a $3,000 opening order. And then after that, $500 minimum per, orders after that. But they do have some great products. Like I said, I mean, I just love their C-Stem. It's lilac stem cell based serum. We have these are some of my favorites, the hyaluronic acid boosting serum. So it has ginseng in it. And then we have this eye gel that's really great for puffiness. So it's amazing.
And so now, are people going down because of the shutdown and everything now is reopening? Do you notice your business is changing, or is it?
Well,
because I can imagine how you were doing last year.
Yeah, as a whole, the business is up, but a lot of the smaller companies, who it's hit a little bit harder. Some like the little, studio salons, things like that. They've been hit the hardest, especially like in California or whatnot, where they've only been able to open for so many days out of the last year. I mean, it's just been crazy. So it has affected the smaller businesses more so. Even some of the larger ones, some of the bigger accounts have been affected too. And shipping too for some certain countries.
Yes. Especially now when, in Texas, a lot of people, apparently, I didn't know Texas did so much manufacturing, or because people are not getting anything because they say, well, Texas, we couldn't get anything. So like I went to Starbucks and they're saying that they don't have anything now, that they are dwindling in their supplies because of what's happening in Texas.
Yeah, it's It's crazy. And the gas prices have gone up because of Texas.
This is so true. We noticed that last night, how, how much more gas we had to buy, more, as far as dollars. Usually I fill up my tank for $20 and now it's like 30 something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And so like how, for what you're doing today, I mean, selling today is so different compared to, let's just even say 5 years ago, Natalie. I mean, what is it so what's going on today?
With Corona and then with politics, everybody's kind of like at limbo. Nobody wants to do any significant changes or whatnot because they don't want to take the risk.
I don't know. Here in Boca Raton, they seem like they don't care.
Well, that's bracket of people.
It's like it's really wild, actually. But I don't, and to each his own. I think if you feel comfortable, you feel safe, and people are, that's all. And Sandra, she's a small business owner, and it seems like you're quite busy, Sandra.
Yeah, I mean, this week been a little slow, but for the past 5 weeks I've been pretty busy. It's not what it was before, but to offset that, I don't really have the same sales as I had before. So, people are more or less paying more, the normal prices. And instead of having 9, I have 5. So.
But you're doing replenishment, right?
Sorry?
You're setting all your clients up from replenishment, so you just ship their stuff out?
Yeah, well, I'm not doing a lot of retail, not as much as, I'm a small, spa salon. So it's like, I don't really have that much clientele for retail. Even though when I wax, I do sell some intimate products through a local compounding pharmacy. But does Cosmedical have anything like intimate or for other parts of the skin? Is it just face and neck? Or
I have a client that's based out of California, Sachet Wax. She's a waxing studio, and she carries two of our products. And she has the dual action toner pads, and that's our name. And she also has her papaya mint body scrub, but she calls it pussycat scrub, and then she calls I forget what she calls the pads, but she uses them for like the butt area or whatever. Right. She markets it for a more area. So she changed.
Is it like a bleaching, or is it like
just a scrub, and then the other one's like a glycolic and salicylic based toner pad that can help with like any type of irritation or ingrowns or things of that nature or acne.
Well, we have to talk then. Because, I mean, like I'm going to say 90% of my business is mostly waxing now.
Yeah. Wow.
Maybe 80%. And then, the other 20% is facials, chemical peels, dermaplaning, microneedling.
Wow.
I think I could use all of your products, with the proper training,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Do you bleaching? Intimate bleaching?
I do not, because I've always known that it's probably going to be a process. You know how it wants.
I don't really know a lot about it. I would like to learn more about it.
Yeah, it's really something you could do at home. So, if I find the right product that I could actually sell,
Yeah. Well, like I said, with the beauty of private label, you can keep our names, or you can actually put your own name in there and market it however you like.
Right, and you don't have to name it by your business either, right? As like your client did, Pussy.
What? What did you say?
What? Didn't just sound right.
Products Pussy, right? So.
Yeah.
You mean the cat?
Yeah, Pussy.
What?
Where it comes from?
It sounds like what do we do?
Hold on 1 second, guys. Just 1 second.
Sorry, I thought something else.
Well, we are talking.
I know. That's why I'm like, did we just see the P word? Well, I would like to get a compounding pharmacy because I just read somewhere they did a clinical study about and oxytocin in a cream for your face. And it's supposed to help you, it's supposed to make you younger.
Does it work transdermally? Like, will it create some oxytocin?
Well, the whole idea is, hold on, let me look it up. Oxytocin. I just did a clinical study. Skincare.
Sorry. What was that?
What was that?
Sounds like a crack.
Sorry about that.
Oxytocin and skin aging. That's what the skin benefits of sex. Oh my gosh! I'm gonna say this one's for you. The skin benefits of sex, masturbation, and orgasm. That's what I found on. I'm looking for the clinical study, and this is the kind of stuff that I get.
Yeah.
To you.
Recall, Sandra, when we used to work together at GL Clinic, how we had that oxytocin nasal spray?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was fun.
That was fun. I miss it.
I know, me too.
There is. I'm gonna find it, but I probably won't be able to find it now. But apparently, oxytocin is the next big thing for skincare.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, we want that. We want that a lot. And nowadays, people are more online. So, is your company like the larger brand, or how are you guys doing this?
Well, we do have, we can guide people on how to open up their own lucrative website. So we have a whole guide and tips to opening up their own, since it's not done through our company because we're a wholesaler.
Mm-hmm.
So we wholesale and everybody can sell it. We're not allowed to sell like third-party sellers. Like, you won't find our products on Amazon. So it kind of, keeps its integrity. A lot of times, people go in and they buy products from you, and then they go like, oh, okay, I can just buy it online. So you lose on sales as the professional because they can get everything online. So with private label, the only place they're able to get it through is through your company because it's your specific product.
Yeah, because not everybody.
Yeah, that happens.
Anything.
And that happens to me a lot with the product that I'm using. What has happened is like Walmart and other companies have like bought out like big lots, and then they'll go and sell it for like half price online, and people are like, well, what is it? And then they've actually researched it and found that the product is not the product. It's actually a mock. So right now there's some kind of like legal action against Walmart.
Things like that.
Really?
There's tons of it.
Right. So that's awesome, because I really would like to keep my product clients, not have them go on the internet. And
we offer 3 prospect kits, and some of the prospect kits are we have an anti-aging kit, and then we have a brightening kit, and then we have an acne kit. And our anti-aging kit was by far the best seller, but I can get you a sample of that, and then it will come with samples of our top sellers and give you all the info for the company. So I can get that out to you.
Nice.
Yeah, so you could try it. Like I said,
I'll make a video out of it, because that's my thing now. I gotta start making a little short video for the website, because I have 16 websites under one. So it's called a multi-site. So we got 16 websites, and each website is a live streaming. So I have a whole beauty live streaming website. So I'm gonna just start streaming my choice of skincare or makeup. Like Sandra's, I'm just dying over here.
Well, I have a couple clients that aren't in the skincare world, but they're from Asia. I think they're from Thailand, both of them, and but they live on opposite sides of the country. But they both have their websites up and running, and they sell our products in Thailand. So I guess American products are bigger over there than they are here.
You guys ship internationally?
Well, they do it themselves. We do ship internationally, yes. So like, there's been some issues shipping into like Canada. I've had some problems, but it just is taking longer to get there and whatnot. But we ship all over. I have accounts in the islands in Trinidad, Turks and Caicos. I have accounts in Colombia. I have an account in Sweden, and those are my accounts. But I handle the bronze accounts, which are the smaller accounts. So, and then I'm also able able to go and get new business here in Arizona, which hasn't really been working out that great for me because, like I said,
we're in a pandemic. I don't know about cold calling on people.
like,
Don't you have to? You can't just walk into a place like you used to. You gotta have an appointment of some kind.
have an appointment, they don't even want to let you in the door, you know. And like a lot, they had canceled all elective surgeries out here for a while because the hospitals were filled with, you know, people, and so elective surgeries got canceled. So that put a big damper on like plastic surgeons and things of that nature. So it's just been rocky. And Arizona has, I think we're #1 in the nation from for COVID hospital. Like, you know, the people are getting like severe COVID stuff. So
But I thought Arizona were like a lot of life extensionists. A lot of people want to live longer because people who are life extensionists are not getting COVID. I mean, like I literally been following who's, you know, the type of people who get COVID. But I just find that it's interesting how Arizona, you think of Arizona, you think of, that's where people are. People there want to live longer and they're healthy. Must be
crazy because my uncle just recently passed from COVID, and my daughter turned 4 on the 1st, and so we went to my sister's house, and we had my niece and her husband come over, and just my sister. We just a small little family party, and my niece's husband, he ended up coming positive for COVID, so she got COVID. So we all went to get tested, and I didn't have COVID. My 2 sisters didn't have COVID, but my mom had COVID, and she's 81 and she had underlying health issues, but she was completely asymptomatic, not a symptom. So we quarantined her, and we were worried she wasn't going to be able to attend the services for my uncle because, you know, she might have COVID. So then we went and got her retested, and then she didn't have it. So
good. You should have, maybe they gave her a wrong,
it
was a false
positive, but you know, you never know. I mean, I also had a friend, he got COVID, and his mom got COVID, and she was in her 80s, and she had no symptoms, but he just lost smell and taste and said he was tired for months.
Really?
Months.
Wow, he's a long hauler. Because they say nowadays people who have COVID that have the long, they have like a COVID brain. COVID brain is like almost like dementia, like frontal lobe or something. That's what they were explaining. I was reading up on, and then some people just like lost their sight, and even when they tested negative for COVID, they lost their sight.
Nobody knows. I mean, it's just crazy.
You know what I call it? And what's going on with your vaccine over there? I'm going off subject, but because I call the vaccine rollout the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Because
well, it's definitely not available. You know, it's funny because my ex-brother-in-law, he got the vaccine, and I'm like, how are you getting it? And I guess he took his mom to get the vaccine because she's elderly, and she just said that he was her caregiver, and so they gave him the vaccine. So
I don't know. I don't want to get the vaccine. I'm kind of like, I want to wait. I want to see how it is. But I think it's good for elderly people because, you know, they're all concerned and they probably they're frail. But my concern also is your immune system, because if you get the vaccine and you have already a compromised immune system, what happens if you were shedding something? You know, it won't be so tough. You'd be easy to fight because of the vaccine, but is your body gonna be able to handle it? So like that's why like I'll help people get the vaccine because they want it, but it's something that I'm not doing.
Yeah, I'm not rushing to get mine either. But my cousin, who's a doctor, and she got the first vaccine, and this girl I work at a plastics care, she got the first vaccine, and then they both got COVID after the first vaccine because it wasn't in the system long enough to get the second one. So then it's like,
well, even if you get the vaccine, don't you still have to wear a mask? You can't be around your family. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
The only thing you get is you get something new in your system, and hopefully, cross your finger that it doesn't mess up your genetic makeup, doesn't trigger anything. Because some people I know, stuff got triggered on them.
Right.
You know, I know somebody got lupus. I was like, wow. You know, people get triggered, and you don't know if that lupus was there already or they just got lupus right after. When you get vaccinated, then all of a sudden within a week or two you get lupus. Is it the vaccine or is it already in your system? So you don't know. So
I'm not like anti-vax, but I'm not like pro-vax.
Yeah,
and I did a super delayed schedule with my girls on their vaccines because they're international. They've traveled all over the place, and so I've seen polio, I've seen these things, and so I think it's important. But you know, also, I mean, I'm not going to let them give my kid 12 vaccines at once. They're like, oh, it's only 3 injections. I'm like, but it's still 12 vaccines. I mean, there's 4 in each one. It's ridiculous.
How does that make sense anyway? How does that make sense?
It's
you're
so
much bacteria.
You know, it's just crazy, and it's really hard to get them separated because they just market it and sell them like that, and so you have to like separately order and blah blah blah, and then that'll agree with you, you know, because a lot of doctors are just like, you know, you're talking about or whatever, and they don't really care.
Well, they think you're undermining them.
Yeah,
because you're a doctor.
Yeah, I have that problem when it comes to doctor. But I just find, like, I'm reading all these stories, like for the vaccine right now, Pfizer and Moderna, they are like cranking in the money. They're like a lot of money. They're making so much money. And then not because they're making so much money, these other companies are getting into it. And it's like, you can't even sue them because you're part of the clinical study right now. So at the end of the day, the only people that's making money are the people who invest in their stock and themselves. But the CEO of each companies are making like $341 million, some crazy amount of number. And so if you're gonna look at the right, like, and then they're pushing so much about, and even if you want it, you can't even get it. Like, I'm trying to help my elderly neighbors. I'm so against it, but they're like, we don't have a computer, we can't sit on the phone. So I sat on Publix at 7 a.m. in the morning, and I just sat there, and then I did a thing on it where to see how many people are in their website, just why it's not loading for me. There was only 25 people in the website. That was it. For Florida, because it's based on the state. You know, you go Florida, Georgia, like you pick a state, and then it makes you sit there until it's your turn. If there's an availability, it will let you schedule. I sat there for an hour and a half, and then all of a sudden it's, oh, no more, and we're done. So
hey, let me redirect this back to Cosmedical. So you said there's 40 products,
over
40 different
products actually.
How many?
And so 42 different products, and that includes different peels, and then, you know, we have the back bar items, and then, so, you know, it's turnkey. You know, you just give us your name and logo, or you're welcome to carry the Cosmedical logo as well. So, and not change the name. So there's so many things you can do to play with it, you know. But yeah, so we have a
minimum order to get your logo.
$3, and you have to order 6 of each SKU in the beginning, and then for reorders, it's $500 minimum order, and you have to order 3 of each SKU on retail products and professional back bar. You can buy them in ones, because, you know, they have to print them and hand label them, and then we also have sample packets that, you know, you get with your orders, and you can also purchase more, and those can be private labeled as well. So it's a pretty great company, to be honest, and we ship out the products, leave the warehouse in 1 to 3 days. So I know some of the other private labels, they have issues and it takes weeks for you to get your products, but with us, you know, just depending on where you're in the nation. If you're in Florida, you get them, you know, within 4 days most of the time. So that's nice too.
Well, that's good. And what if they bought it without the label? They put their own label on. Well, is that possible?
That's what we do. So we buy.
I buy a plane, and then I create, and then you ship it to me, and then I put my own label on, or is it you guys that do it all?
That's a good question. I might be a little difficult, I guess, because, you know, you don't know what's what when you get them, because we have airless containers. Our containers are like a pump system, so it's a one pump with like a one application, so you don't waste product. It also helps from the product to oxidize. Okay. So, and then our for 2 years, that helps to keep the integrity of the product, you know, because like I said, it doesn't oxidize, and it's nice too, because, you know, you're getting what you need, you're not overusing.
Yeah.
So pumps if you're going to do your neck and your chest and your face. And we have a couple of body products. We have a restorative body conditioner, which is great, you know, because skincare doesn't stop at the neck down, you know, because, you know, people, their hands, and especially right now, everybody's been wearing gloves, sanitizer like crazy. So it's really amazing. It's really hydrating.
I feel like, is there any, because I noticed probiotic is everywhere. Like my dog has probiotic skincare. Is there probiotic for hand cream? Because I think we all need that, because I think our hands are like, we wash this so much, just so on.
Well, we have a technology which is like, we use winter cherry extract, and so this product is HEV protective. Some of our products are our Ultra Benefits has HEV. HEV is basically some of our ultra replenishing sunscreen. So it's an indoor outdoor skin protection, because we're seeing a lot of digital damage to our face from the cell phones, from the computers, from fluorescent lighting, things like that. So
damage. I'm gonna write a blog about that. Oh my gosh, I have to give you you gotta give me a quote too.
Yeah, not
Digital damage skincare. That's my next blog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
I said it protects you, so you're protecting yourself because those rays damage your skin and age you. So it's pretty. I mean, it's all medical, pharmaceutical grade skincare. So it is definitely a product I'd stand by.
And what's the average retail price? Is it reasonable?
Or like
what's your for an eye cream?
for an eye cream, like $50.
Not
55.
bad.
Yeah. So our eye gel retails for $55. The eye cream is $50. And like our cleansers are $28. Some of our most expensive serum the larger size would be our C-Stem, and that's $99. So, but that's the most expensive product. So it's moderately, priced. Some of ours, anywhere from $40 to $70, depending on what they are.
And what about masks? Do you guys have eye masks, face masks, all that good?
We have an O2 lift mask, which is amazing. You can use it in a treatment, or you can even sleep with it, which I like to do. I put my products on and then I put the mask on over, and you wake up and like you sleep with it and your skin looks great. Rinse it off and it's good to go. But we also have our pumpkin mask, and then we have our vitamin E enzyme polish, which is great too. And then we have the papaya mint body scrub.
Nice.
So
this just came to my mind because I'm all into this whole crowdfunding thing. We should just crowdfund your first initial order, Sandra. All it is whatever they donate. Let's say how much the cream costs. They donate $50, and their perks would be a cream. Why not? Right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that make sense? I think because that's what you want to do, and well, that's what I'm a publicist, so a lot of the publicists are using crowdfunding to get their clients' brands out, and the perks would be the product that they get for donating to the crowdfunding. So I don't know. We should do that.
Have a logo, which I'm sure you could come up with a logo. We can help build your logo.
We have one.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Just skincare by Sandra. Skincare and health by Sandra.
Yeah. We can get your products, your logo and all said and done within a week.
Oh, wow. We got to talk about that. That sounds great.
Yeah.
So it's about that time. I promised to be only 30 minutes. I'm going to download. I'm going to upload this and put it everywhere. So, Natalie, tell us again how to get a hold of you and also your website.
Okay. We're cosmedicaltechnologies.com. I'm Natalie at cosmedicaltechnologies.com. And my phone number is 954-548-6318. So you can call me at any time.
Thanks, Natalie. And Sandra, can you tell our viewer how to get a hold of you?
Sure. Hold on. Natalie's got her card up.
Oh, yes. There we go.
That's me.
Picture of it. Send it to me so I can add it to the.
I will.
Blast it all out to everybody because I'm going to put this on YouTube, Twitter, all the group pages again, and then we'll put it on. I'm building something on LinkedIn, so we'll put it on there. But it'll be on the website.
Okay, great.
But, yeah, we'll just spread it, and then I'm serious, Sandra. I think we should do that. I'm kind of because I can write it up for you. It came to me. I was like, she's telling me all this stuff, and I'm like looking at you, and I'm like thinking, God, she should just crowdfund the whole thing.
Well,
and the best way to do it, just tell people that this is what they'll get as a perk.
Right. Sure. We'll collect the money and we'll have the first order in. Yeah.
And then this way you ship it out.
Mm-hmm.
And write that in there.
And Sandra, I think that you should get the anti-aging kit because that's my personal favorite. But just text me your current address right now, and then I will get that kit out to you today. Well, it'll probably be today's Thursday, Friday. Yeah, we'll get the kit out.
Okay.
Before next week because you're in Florida.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect.
I want to buy a kit too, so let me know.
Okay.
I'll give them.
Text me your address.
I'll pay.
So I'm Karen, Sandra, and you can call me at 561-758-7015, or you can find me on Facebook or Instagram.
Okay, everybody, have a great day. And again, this is Tonya Schultz. We're having a lot of fun with our filter, and we're checking out the new format for Facebook rooms. So we created the Social Chats Show group page. So if you have some friend that has a great product, service, or anything that want us to talk about it, again, we syndicate the show, so meaning it will be all over the internet. by the end of the day. So, and then, you know, we try to help you increase your business. So again, and you can reach out to me at 561-206-2361. That's the Social Chats line, or you can email us at info@socialchats.net, and we'll be back. And everybody have a great day. Take care. Thanks, ladies.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.